Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome to Midnight Madness Live. Was it supposed to be movie talk? Hell yeah, it was. But I was busy with my pals in the Gray Order. We had a meeting, so I didn't get too much movie talk. But you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of giving actual criticism, legit facts, real conversation, and being called an anti. Because we're not. Hey, gloves are off. You want to get real? You want to see how hard I can really roll? You want to see how hard I can roll? Let's examine the behavior. And you know what? The viewers on YouTube are part of the problem, allowing this shit to go down constantly without calling it out. Because if you call it out, you lose your subs, you lose your viewers. You let these assholes be assholes on the internet, anti everything, anti-consumer. Even if you're talking about Comicsgate, Comicsgate is a freaking joke. Trash garbage tier. Yes, I'm coming in hot, and it's a disgrace how they treat their own. Talking about eating their own, we're going to examine that too. What a bunch of phonies in it for themselves, creating hell in this fandom. I am not playing nice anymore. I'm calling out that you thought I was hard before. Hell no. We're going to look at the real stuff. Let me see. I'm going to tweet this out. I'll get to the chat. Obi-Wan Vlog. Hey, King Drewski, I can't wait for another remake, another 5 years. Who's going to slaughter Bruce's parents now? CGH. I had you on CGH. All right. It's Binge Buddies time. What the hell are you talking about, CGH? I had you on, even though you constantly whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I never said you couldn't come on. You know what I'm devoting my time to is people that don't kiss the ass of these antis. Anti-everything. Anti-morals, anti-decency, anti-respect, only for their rights to be assholes, and they want the fandom to support their right to be assholes constantly. Freedom of speech. Whenever you call them out on bad behavior, we do charity. We do charity. Whatever. What? I'm just saying what you're saying. You're messing me up on my stream already. I got to tweet this video out. Yes, I wanted to talk about movies, but this was on my mind, and I was in a meeting. Nothing secret, just talking about the future of Gray Order and how we want to grow it more. We're doing good. We want to grow it more. And you know what? My part of the conversation is I'm not playing softball. Never have, never will. And I was being nice. No longer. We're going to look at the reality situation. I forgot to include war campaign on the thumbnail. All right. Who's banned for Star Wars Girl? Because their name's Girl? I don't know. I have no idea. No, that's her Twitter. That's her Twitter. All right, so I think let's start off with the most garbage tier content on YouTube, talking about the war campaign and how they are attacking their own Cal Ritter, who does the art for Cyberfrog in EVS constantly, and what they think of him, or what they were willing to joke about when he has a medical problem. Not only that, let me see here. I want to check something else that I had. Well, in this past week, there's been news of go check out a Comicsgate comic Xenotype. The new face of ultra violence is here. What a statement that is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's some more shit happening in Comicsgate. Mandy Summers, I believe War Campaign doctored some lewds of hers, and Roe was on a live stream talking about Kyle Ritter and what he hopes for Kyle Ritter. So that's where we're going to start to see this behavior. But this is freedom of speech, you know. We're going to start there, and then we're going to look at a video that got under EVS's skin. Why do I concentrate on EVS so much? Because he's the start of all this shit. He's the start of all of it, both movements. And it's just a bunch of ring. It's a ring of websites, click farms that all share each other's content that's actual garbage and hate spam. It's all the same content, and that's what makes it on YouTube being a fan hell. Is this circle of shit, garbage tier, no credibility, no respect for anything, except the rights to be assholes, and that's it. Okay. Let me see. I asked him to. He hasn't responded. And that's one of the videos we're going to look at. That's one of the videos. I have two videos we're going to look at tonight. All right. Hold on a second here.
Okay, I want to say something else now. I mean, people are not going to be happy about this. Today, Ty, can you read this for me, Ty? Oh, bro.
Yeah. Today is the worst day of my life.
Okay.
Well, when's the worst day? So how are you?
Or mocking a handicapped creator. This is what they're doing so far. All right.
I'm doing today.
Damn, well, what's wrong with Kyle?
You listen to me. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is my dark thought of the day. My dark thought is, at this point, I don't actually care if Kyle Ritter lives or dies anymore. That's my dark thought. Kyle Ritter is a fucking thought, okay? You know? Yes, he is. I'll tell you why. Fuck yeah, he is. What does it say right here in his description? It's a PayPal link. Strike number one for being a thought. Here we go. Call me the master, he says. And then he puts this in.
Yeah, good, bro.
He is a thought.
I don't even have much words to say. This is just how disgusting they are. This is one of their own creators. Yes, exactly. He's a deaf man, and that voice at the beginning was mocking him, mocking deaf people. All right, this isn't funny. I don't even have much to say except look at this bullshit.
I do it. On that.
Strike two.
I'm deaf. Help me! I'm deaf. I'm deaf, and I'm a retard.
No, see, how can you constantly defend this type of stuff, EVS? How can you constantly defend this type of stuff? How do you defend these people? If you stay silent, you are part of the problem. That's what I'm saying from now on. If you stay silent, this is a freedom of speech is an argument. We have the right to voice our opinion. This is not speech. This is just garbage. And the fandom itself is responsible for propping up these assholes. Okay, these are anti-respect, anti-decency, just trashing everything. Everyone gives respect to EVS. All he does is trash his former coworkers that he disagrees with, and lays out drama behind the scenes drama and releases it to the public and the fans. Okay, let's finish this garbage video.
Help me.
Well,
Today,
it's the thing, right? It's like Kyle's also has the best colors than Comicsgate as well. It's like, dude, we can't afford to lose. You know how hard it is to find a decent colors for it, brother.
That's true.
You know that?
No, I'm an attention whore, not a thought. There's a difference.
Oh,
Actual
There's a
garbage. Actual garbage. All right. Yeah, it is messed up. Hey, Varods. Okay. This is who EVS White Knight's for. So, you know what? Bring this to EVS. Bring this to Ethan. Oh, you whining? No, I'm not whining. I am not whining. I'm calling out this. Yeah, charity. Oh, what about our charity? What about the charity war campaign? I don't even want to finish that. It's garbage. Remove that. All right, now let's get to the next. Let's get to the next video. Doomcock sources are revealed. Doomcock sources are revealed. Let's watch that. Okay. I got to put war campaign because this is just in the last week. In the last week, a Comicsgate project fell through. The creators admitted he can't do it. All those people. Oh, I forgot. I got to bring up the comic book cuts video too. Oh my goodness. We're going to be watching videos tonight to reveal the truth about these fan movements. That they're just here for the money. That's it. Comicsgate, what's it doing for the comic book stores? Nothing. It's just for the creators. It's not for the consumer, for the price. Exploiting their fans constantly, mocking them, bad behavior. And you know what? EVS, he admitted on the Adam Friended stream that why did he get kicked out of DC? He wasn't kicked out, but he was on his way out, and he asked to be released early because they asked him not to do social media because it's bad. Because what the type of content he was getting involved in social media is not a good look for DC. I think that should be across the board for these companies. Social media is cancer. Or Twitter is cancer, to be more specific. To get involved with it. But here's where DC may have been wrong, okay? I'll admit they may have been wrong. They should have asked people on the left that were abusing Twitter as well to stop. It's across the board. That would be better for fandom, for creators, and everything. All right. Let me see if I can bring up the comic book cut that will not collab with me's video. Diversity in comics. Hold on. Let me see. Checking out which video it was. Oh, he's been going crazy with the videos. I think it's this one. Oh, you know what? I can't find the exact video. I'll share it another time. But basically, there's a clip of EVS saying the backers have to be more discerning. Placing it onto the consumer that backed Comicsgate because it was Comicsgate. Maybe they should be more discerning when backing these Indiegogos. Completely putting it on the consumer. They literally just did it on the internet, and that's one of their creators. Right. They don't care. They don't care about the responsibility. That is a blanket statement I can make because Jeremy has said it himself, and so has Who else said that? Was John talks like he cares? That's not our responsibility. Yeah, Goldman, I got to get you on the show, brother. Can you follow me on Twitter? Add Matt. I know I just said it's cancer, but that's the easiest way for me to send you a link in the future. Add at Mad Max Movies 1. All right, I'll share the other one I have ready. Okay, make sure to share the audio. This is from a YouTuber Actual Context, and I want to collab with him.
And your compassion.
So I'm excited to finally talk Trek on this channel, my friends. But unfortunately, it's in the context
Another masked man.
A dude with a toilet on his face who's just been flat out lying and grifting Trek fans for years. And there's proof. Allow Ketwalski to explain it.
All of this started a couple of weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, when a 4chan post
sources
popped up saying that supposedly Seth MacFarlane was looking to engage in some kind of negotiation with CBS, with the help of NBC, to purchase the rights of Star Trek, which, by the way, is quite possibly the dumbest of the rumors that I've probably heard so far. No,
I've heard that
CBS is not going to be giving away their flagship series by any means. This is pretty stupid. Moving forward a little bit more, we get another post that kind of details some more information regarding the current status of Star Trek. But this is where things start to get a little bit interesting. So the first post that kind of catches my eye is this one titled Star Trek
Geeks plus 4chan
leaks, whatever this is. A bunch of different things about Discovery being canceled, and there's no Section 31 show, and there's no Picard season 2. All of these different things. Very standard rumor stuff, all unsubstantiated information. Nothing particularly exciting there, but again, continuing on with the rumors. Then we go to another post where things kind of took a turn for the weird and kind of strange, I guess, where this 4chan post titled Kurtzman Furious CBS leak, where apparently Kurtzman punched a hole in an 85-inch television because he found out that Doomcock made another video about him. God, it sounds so stupid when I say that out loud. And then that's when I found this post. And now this is where the story gets rather interesting. So this was posted up today, and it's just, essentially all about Doomcock, and they're having a massive amount of discussion, literally trolling and laughing at Doomcock, and I assume probably by extension the rest of the Star Trek Fandom Menace group, because they have been feeding direct lies to all of them to essentially get them to make videos about all of these nonsense rumors.
I got to check out Ketwalski.
They just simply expose them for being exactly what they are, which is people that have no insider sources and no actual rumor control at all in terms of information leaking out of CBS and Paramount and all that other stuff like that. All they're doing is getting their information from either made-up sources or 4chan.
So Doomwiener, son of Doom Chud, gets his insider info from anonymous shitposts on 4chan. And then he just blindly makes videos about them. This is why any sane Trekkie looks at his content and thinks, what world is this guy living in? And why would anyone working in Star Trek shows give him info? I mean, he's...
Now, I would like to work with Actual Context in the future. I appreciate another masked man on YouTube. He goes a little more extreme with his videos than I would, but I still respect him. I don't know how much more I want to watch of this.
He's got a piss receptacle on his face. Doom Dingaling fell for a brilliant troll job, and without questioning it, ran with the anti-Trek narrative that feeds his bias and his subscription base. But more than that, it feeds his wallet. And his idea of journalism is pretty common these days, unfortunately. You find something that supports your bias, run with it freaking hard, and never ask questions. The 4chan poster had been baiting him for a while to earn his trust, and when he had Doom Dinky's attention, he gave up the gold. That Star Trek producer, Alex Kurtzman, was so angry about Doom Schlong's videos, he punched a giant...
I call him the Leaky Peacock, but man, Actual Context is going hard on him. Oh, no, I did not see that. Oh, no. I want to get to the part of this video where Actual Context shows a the leaky peacock gloating.
TV in the Star Trek offices. There was a little more to it, but that's the absolute tastiest bit. Here's Doomwang gloating over his ultimate victory.
That said, last night Anonymous posted yet another leak on 4chan entitled Kurtzman Furious CBS Leak. Buckle up, gang. Here's where the fun begins. I now read the post. Shit's getting real hilarious here.
Yeah, it's getting
Kurtzman saw
sad too.
Doomcock's video after one of the writers shared it with him, and he went on a massive rampage through secret hideout offices. He believes it's one of the writers who was forced to work on his failed Section 31 project who keeps leaking stuff. He actually threatened to fire everyone if the leaks don't stop, said they wouldn't be able to work anywhere. Everyone just kind of shrugged, and someone said, except the Orville. That really set him off.
Hey, Sharon. all right. I'm sorry. Okay. So oh boy, I'm shutting it off there. All right. I respect his right to make a video. I don't like to make videos like that, but he had a lot of great points in his video, so that's where I stopped. Okay. I'm done. And you know what? I've played nice. I spent like 2 years in this fandom saying, okay, I'm not going to call you names. Let's see what you got to say. And there's nothing of substance. It's only about this. It's only about this. So when they call me anti, I laugh my freaking head off. These are the antis of YouTube. They're anti-fandom. They're anti-respect. They're anti-creators, even though there are comics book creators in here. They are anti-creators because they trash, they engage in their community, in the fandom, giving behind-the-scenes stuff with the previous employer, with their previous co-workers, which is bullshit, even if you don't like them, and then encourage harassment of their previous co-workers. So, does EVS love DC? Not if he's going to shit talk it and prop up actual edgelords on the internet. Geeks plus 4chan. They are all benefiting, and talk about war profiteering. What did EVS say about war profiteering? What is the reality of the situation here? It's a bunch of people on both sides of the aisle politics that get 10 times the clicks when they just fuel the fires of war on both sides of the fandom. And I am sick of it. Yes, I wanted to talk about movies tonight, and I can't freaking talk about it because this is what's on my mind. This is actually what's on my mind. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. I don't even want to talk to EVS and Jeremy anymore. Jeremy has revealed himself on his personal channel. He's only about the politics. All he did for this fandom, he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit except inject as much politics into the movie talk conversation as Kathy can. Even more so than Kathy into Star Wars. And he jumped on the train late because he saw it trending. Okay? None of these assholes have done anything. Nothing. Go look at the cover of the Blockheads Volume 1 and look at the idiot. Look at everything on that cover. Everything there is bullshit. John talks like he freaking cares about Batwoman or Captain Marvel. Yeah, okay. Fake sources, it's proven. Coronavirus. We got a Menace virus and a Comicsgate virus on YouTube, on the internet. You know what else? You know what else about EVS? He has all these links. All his friends have channel or have websites. Bounding in the Comics, Itchy Baka. They all have websites. They all support each other. They all are click farms for each other's videos. each other's videos. All right? I'm about to go harder. Is this for fans? Let's get the funding. Let's get the funding for comics books. Support indie creators when it comes to the consumer. Where's the quality control? You should be more discerning on where you place your Indiegogo money. No apologies whatsoever. And you know what? They just, you're out of Comicsgate now. Stealing Solo was a freaking lie, and people still support Jeff Hicks on his channel like nothing happened. He lied how many times? Low-class bullshitters, the antis of YouTube, the antis of fandom. Do not treat people like people. You saw the proof. That's just one example. There's stuff that happens every day. It's not up to me. Here's the reality of the situation. There's been very few YouTube channels that want to take up the task to call these people out. Very few. And when we do, we get bombarded. You're a hater. You're an anti. Tell me in the comments, who are the actual antis? We know. So what is your responsibility? They don't want to take responsibility, and that's a blanket statement in a broad brush. I can 100% guarantee they have said that in the past, and based on how they've handled things, there is no responsibility, only our rights to say whatever the hell we want, and that's all it's about. So it's up to the fandom itself to take responsibility and stop letting it happen. All right? You mean Nimrodic. Nimrodic. I came up with some new nicknames. Nimrod in the Leaky Peacock. Oh, hold on. Let me get the Nimrodic. The littlest umbrella man. Oh, man. Did you see his videos? Talk about garbage tier. Oh, Matt Jarbo's here. Yo! I'm checking the chat here. It's up to the YouTube viewers, and if you don't start to call this stuff out, you're part of the problem. What does EVSA like to say? Part of the problem. If you let this stuff fester. They are against free speech. They are against free speech. Every time someone, I'll tell you what, the other reason I've been going hard on Jeremy lately and Stephen Walton is, hey, CJH, are you still here? CJH, are you still here? Remember what happened, bro? Remember what happened? It is across the board. The upper channels of the Fandom Menace do not want to talk with us anymore. We've have it. It's proven because we call out bad behavior, so they don't want to have to deal with it. Okay? That is what's happening. We call out bad behavior. We want to have actual conversations, and we're ignored now. Well, if you're going to ignore me, I'm going to talk louder. If you're going to ignore me, I'm going to blow shit up even more. Okay? And I'm asking everyone in this chat to stop allowing bad behavior that, while there are not everyone in this community, not everyone in the fandom is actually racist, sexist, and homophobic, is complicit in behavior that makes content readily available for actual racist, sexist, and homophobic viewers. Letting shit go across the board. And I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of homophobic behavior from Comicsgate and War Campaign. And a lot of misogyny. Yes, they like the ladies when they agree with them. When the ladies stop agreeing with them, they call them thoughts. Is that respecting women? or do you just want to point? What do people that have this bad behavior do when you call them out on it? Are you a whammon respecter? Where's your balls? This is the arguments I got. Are you white knighting for someone, not addressing the actual criticism, deflecting, and then get out of jail card? I do charity. I did charity for a while too. It was called Black Angus Reviews, and he hasn't been on my channel for a while now. So that was my charity case. I had a few charity cases on my channel before. I'm done. Nope. All right. I got to put the Ghost Rider mask on. No, not a prominent one. No, because that's not what trends. And I can make that statement definitively because I'm sub to them. Excellent question, man. Excellent question, Goldman. Is there any prominent Fandom Menace member that actually contributes non-political content to the fandom? Genuine question. I don't watch them. No, they do not. Most of the trending ones, the bigs, it's all injected with anti-SJW, which is the goddamn exact same thing. It's the same thing. Another video, another political video, barking buzzwords. Okay, Robotters 100. EVS admits that even Didio could save his job. He told him to go away for a couple months and see what happens. Guess what, DC? Here's what's I heard that on Adam Friended. I was watching that video. They wanted him to stop with the social media. I believe he should have. It's not healthy for your. It's not professional. The only valid point I think EVS has is that they did not, after the election. They let. My opinion is they let SJWs on the left be more free with their speech than the ones on the right. And they gave them a kind of a free pass. And that's my opinion. So they should have called it out across the board is what I think. And it's just bad behavior. He wasn't kicked out of the DC comics. It was because of bad behavior that he was called on. And he saw the writing on the wall that they were going to not let him do it. But maybe letting the ones on the left do. We're talking about the Batmobile. Okay, Grobnob the Troll. I like the new one for Batman Reeves. 1909. That's a good one, Phobixino. All right. Hey, Two Med. Yeah, you got to be on my show too. I want to get back to Movie Madness tomorrow night. CJH, that's what they call me. I'm not an anti. I'm telling you the reality is they all are. Anti-decency, anti-morals, anti-fandom, anti-creator. When all you do is crap on everything that comes out and virtue signal and say, well, we liked Alita or we liked The Mandalorian, and that's it. They're anti. They are anti. The movements are anti. I believe it. I believe it. He's talented. Doesn't mean he's not talented. Okay. Hey, Moira Kitty, thanks for working on your car videos. I'll check it out. They do. That's all they. These movements. That's all they do. If you constantly do anti-SJW, that is politics. It is. Okay, it is. And people in this community all over YouTube that just allow it and support them, you're part of the problem. And anyone that speaks out against it is ignored and ghosted. I've been ghosted by quite a few lately. and it started with Stephen Walton, CJH. I know it was him. I know it was him. And I've been ghosted by Jeremy now. He's ignoring me too. All right. Okay. I am Dinosaur. Pretty much want to force their ideology and their agendas without even having their own opinions as a person that watches to see what's going on. It's pretty fishy. Yeah. You like Solo, Rogue One, and The Mandalorian. Okay. I did too. Oh, no, not Solo. I did not like Solo. I honestly don't know where else I'm going to go. I'm going to follow this up. I am going to do movie talk. Tomorrow. But I am going harder on the antis in fandom. The menace of fandom. They are an actual menace. They are what they identify as it. They are exactly that. To any, and what do they also call me? Weirdos. When you don't agree with them, you're weirdos. What did you disagree with me? Yes, exactly. Yes, the culture war. What about your quality of your content or quality of the comics, or when are they going to keep on release dates? Well, we're fighting a culture war. We're fighting a culture war. Don't. We're fighting a culture war. Here is this is what really got I'm keeping this because this is what really got Jeremy upset, because it's reality. This is real. It's a meme, but it's real. It's real. And the community lets it happen. The community lets it happen. Are you here for more than just clicks and notoriety and sub count and views? What are you here for? Yes, the culture war is manufactured war profiteering to keep it going, never ending. All right. That's where I'll end it. Appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm hot. This is me being real. I wasn't articulate tonight. I wasn't planned. I planned to talk about some movie news. I had images ready, but I just was on my mind. I couldn't do it. So I'll cover that stuff tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. This is not over. Star Wars. Okay, I'm highlighting this comment because it's great critique. Max, best response. Put good positive content out. You attack them, they monetize you. You have a good persona. Use it. Collab with positive YouTubers. That's not enough anymore. That's not enough. I tried it. If you ignore bad behavior, it grows, and it goes into every fandom. You can't ignore this. Did you see the beginning of the video with Ro? Look what happens when you ignore it. Oh, just ignore it. No, I am not ignoring anything. And when people ignore stuff, it grows, and only the a-holes remain. The good people leave fandom. Okay, I'm open to critique and discussion. I appreciate that, Star Wars Rogue podcast. I'd like to have you on the show. I didn't mean, yes, that's fair enough. I'm telling you, I've been doing this longer than a lot have. I've tried to work with people, and I'm sick of it. Because once you critique them a little bit, they stop talking to you. Cancel culture, social media cancel culture. No one wants to address bad behavior. Thanks, Miss Dark Fairy. Yeah, you can't let. This is why fandom has been like this for years. Just ignore it. Just focus on positive content. It's all they do. It's all they do. You can't just ignore it. You can't just ignore it. This is how it got to this point. I'm not ignoring it. I'm willing to, if anyone wants to throw constructive criticism my way, feel free to. I'm not ignoring nothing. And I'm still here. Yeah, subscribe to Rogue Podcast. Thank you. Thanks, CGH. I'll talk